Okay, welcome back to this channel and welcome to this video. This is a slightly different video compared to what I normally post up on the channel, but it's still definitely related to art books. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to share with you some of those books that are incredibly rare and difficult to get hold of, almost impossible, I think. And we can have a little look through some of these books. There's about 30 of them. And I will show you which they are, how much they cost, if you can even buy them at all. And this is all with regards to Amazon, so you may be able to pick these up on eBay, but I guess they're also going to be hard to find on outlets like eBay or other online shops if Amazon doesn't have them. So without further ado, let's get cracking. The first book on this list is Street Fighter Swimsuit Special Edition. This was published in 2020 by Udon. It is currently listed as being unavailable, so Amazon does not have this book for sale at all at any price. The next book we have on the list is The Art of Ori and the Will of the Wisps. This came out in 2020. It's a hardcover art book. I don't think it had a slipcase actually. It looked like it did. And this was, I don't know, maybe about £30. It was published by Future Press. Just see if I can see these images. Let's have a little look. That's kind of the cover. Had a very nice cover. I did actually manage to buy a copy of this and review it. And then kind of here's a picture of the back as well. So this one, like I say, is probably about £30 when it came out. It's now listed as the cheapest you can get on Amazon is $399.99. That's practically impossible to find. Next up on the list, we have this book. It is Aragones Groo the Wanderer, Artist Edition hardcover. Now I put this on the list. I've not found this yet. That's the cover. It's just sort of the art. So I don't think it's coloured in. I don't think it has the sort of dialogue or the captions at all. It's literally just that. And I'd really like that. Supposedly a large book. That was published in the year 2000. Incidentally, please, if you disagree with me on any of these, if you think that these books are easy to get hold of that I'm showing you, by all means, put a little comment in the comments below. Leave something for me. Tell me where I can buy them, or send one to me even, and I'll review it on my channel. But as far as I'm aware, these books that I'm featuring are books that you cannot get hold of for love nor money, or maybe for £300, £400, something daft like that. So anyway, that's Groo the Wanderer Artist Edition. Next up, we've got Art of God of War 3, Art of the Game. This was published by Ballistics, and it was published in 2010. And as you can see here, there is actually one in stock, supposedly, at the time that I'm making this video, from Amazon US for £201.69. So you can buy this one. And it is showing me also here that there are 3 used editions potentially available. And that's for starting at £119.98. So this is probably one of the most affordable books that I'm going to feature in the video today, but still very expensive. Here's another one you can actually buy, albeit at an inflated price. This is Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, The Art of the Movie hardcover art book. It had a slipcase. This one was published in 2014 by Marvel, I believe. Let's have a little check. Yeah, it was Marvel as the publisher, I think. And there's the cover. It's rather nice. Let's have a slightly larger version. I did actually get hold of a copy of this. It took me a while to find one. Not too bad price. But as I say here, you need to spend £199.99 for a used copy at the moment. Next we have this, Ghoulish, The Art of Gary Pullin. Now this is quite a new book. It was published in 2019. I did actually manage to buy one, but it's since seemingly gone out of stock everywhere, and I can't find it at a sensible price. Amazon are saying it's simply not available at all at the moment. Let's have a look at some of these images so you get a flavour. I have actually done a review of this, so if you search on my channel you can find what this book actually looks like front to cover. I love this guy's work. It's really nice. Loads of creepy kind of posters, horror themed art and designs. You can just keep flicking through these. I like the colours. I like the fonts as well. Generally just like the this artist's style, and you'll notice that you'll probably have seen his work round and about. He did the design for the Thing there and so on. So that's a nice book, but yeah, currently not available, sorry. Next up we've got The Art of Mana, and this is not an old book to be honest, but it did seem to just sell out and become very hard to find. It's published in 2020 by Square Enix, and as you can see here, Amazon do not have any copies at any price for you to buy, used or new. Next we've got Steven Universe, Art and Origins, and it's our lucky day. You can buy this book starting at $199.98 used, but if you want it in good condition or new, you're going to be paying through the nose for this one. It's not a huge book. I do actually own this one, and I have done a review of this on my channel. You can track that one down if you're interested. But it was by Chris McDonald, who also did an art book, The Art of Ori, which we'll come to later as well, because that's on my list as well. But yeah, another nice book, but hard to find. Next up, now this is cheating slightly because it's not technically an art book, it's more of a strategy guide, but it has got art inside it, and it is a fantastic book, and it's a very, very rare book. And as you can see, I don't know if you can read at the top there, it does say you last purchased this item. So I did buy this back in 2016, seems like an age ago now. But this is basically associated with the Bloodborne game. Here's the image, that's the cover. Fairly simple design to be honest. There's the back cover. It was published by Future Press, and I did buy it, but now look, you can buy it, the cheapest, the only copy you can get is for £342.26. So good luck finding that one, it's long gone. Okay, so I did mention this a minute ago, Adventure Time, The Art of Ori. This is a really quite a large hardcover book. It has a nice dust jacket. This is one of my favourite books actually that I've ever looked at on my channel. It's also a very, very rare book. So it was written by Chris McDonald. It's got an introduction by Guillermo del Toro. This is what the cover looks like. Let's have a blow that up a little bit. It's very colourful, it's wacky. If you like Adventure Time, you're going to love this book if you can find it. Yeah, there's the cover with, you know, below the dust jacket, and it's just filled with really awesome artwork and concept art and little stories as well about how they put together the series. So that's a great book, but you need to be paying upwards of £235 to get a used copy of that now. Now we've got The Eyes of Bayonetta, art book and DVD. This was published in 2013. I did manage to pick a copy of this up in 2021 somehow, a couple of years ago. I don't know how I did, because these are like hen's teeth, these books now. I believe this one was a hardcover art book. It did come, excuse me, with a DVD at the back as well. It was published by Sega. It was a really nice book, but it quickly went out of circulation or out of stock, and it's really hard to find now. As you can see, Amazon do not have any copies, new or used, at the time that I made this video. Okay, so I actually confess that I don't know much about this book, if I'm honest, but it was on my list because it looked interesting, and I already could see that it was incredibly rare and hard to find. It's called Last Man Standing, Kill Book of a Bounty Hunter, hardcover, published in 2013 by Dark Horse, and again, just very hard to find. So at the moment, Amazon have got a used copy. The cheapest one is £482.99. Woof, who's got that kind of money to spend on an art book? Not me. This is The Art of Ratchet Clank. It was published again by Dark Horse. A lot of them are Dark Horse books on this video, as you can probably tell. This was published in 2018, and again, it didn't seem to stick around for long before it seemed to sell out and become out of print. It's the book to accompany the video game, and I actually did manage to find a copy in 2022. It was a used copy, and I featured that on this channel as part of a review. But now Amazon says no, computer says no, there's no copies available, it is unavailable. So again, a hard one to find. Maybe you'll find it on eBay, maybe you won't. Let's have a look, blow that cover up a little bit. It's nice and colourful, this one. The Art of Alice Madness Returns. Now, I don't have this book, I never have, but I want it. It's on my list still to try and find, but I'm not going to pay what Amazon are wanting here. The cheapest copy is £199.99. It's been around for a long time. It came out in 2011. Who is it published by? I can't quite remember. Let's have a quick wee look. Oh, it's Dark Horse again, would you believe? Yeah. But yeah, I'd like this book. I do not have it. I've never reviewed it, never even seen inside, but it's expensive. Again, this is a book that I've never seen, I've always wanted. It looks awesome, but it's so hard to find now that I probably, you know, with a lot of these, I'm sort of almost giving up, resigning myself to the fact that I probably won't ever own a copy or get my hands on a copy. I do, you know, I look around in charity shops, occasionally you find stuff, don't you? But I've never found anything like this. So this one is elusive, it eludes me. There's the cover, it looks really good. It's published in 2010, and currently Amazon have got copies, but you'll have to have £227.19 or more spare, just kind of jangling around in your pockets if you want to buy that. I don't have that. This is the Art of Dreamworks Kung Fu Panda. This is the first Kung Fu Panda, so the art book to accompany the first film. Now I've got the second and the third, no problem, I've found those, but I haven't found this one, and I can see here that Amazon wants £350 minimum for a copy which may or may not even be new. So this is very rare, and you know, I wish I had it. Maybe one day I will find it and I'll review it if I do, but for now this one eludes me too. There's the cover. Look out for that in your thrift or charity shops, because if you find a copy, it's worth buying. How about this? The Art of Bolt. I've never found this at a price that I can afford. I really want it. I loved that Bolt film and I actually quite like the video game, to be fair. Here's the image. It's kind of got a nice kind of painted style with that hamster. I can't remember his name now in the that ball. But yeah, it's for the film, the Disney Bolt film. I can't find it. It's now rare. Amazon are saying no to me today. There's no copies available. I've been watching it for a while. Occasionally one will appear, but it's never cheap, so I've never bought it. Came out in 2008, I think. Is it a Chronicle book? I can't remember. Yeah, it is a Chronicle book. So there's another one to watch out for. If you've got a copy and you don't want it, send it to me and I'll review it. I'll be very thankful. Next on the list is The Art of the Princess and the Frog. This came out in 2009, so a long time ago now. I've never found this book to buy either. I wish I could, because I love the cover and I love the film. I think it'd be a great book to see. I don't have it. Boo-hoo. It's what listed at. This is crazy. $345 is the cheapest copy, but that might not even be in particularly good condition. Or there's a collectible copy, whatever that really means, for £690. OMG. So that one's definitely not one that I'm going to be getting anytime soon, I don't think. But it looks like a good one, and it's definitely on my list. Let's have a little look up close. Look at that beautiful gold cover with the frog. There's a little capture of the back. So yeah, look out for that one. Oh my life, look at this. I did actually find this book, as you can maybe see there on the screen. It is The Star Wars, not Star Wars, The Star Wars, based on the original rough draft screenplay by George Lucas. And it came in a really nice kind of slightly cloth feeling hardcover. It's insane that they now are listing this for used for £1,630.99. I don't think anyone's ever going to buy that. And it's weird because it's only got 4-star ratings as well. And as we all know, people only buy things from Amazon if they're 4.5 or 5 stars. Anyway, I do own this. I did buy it. I do have it. But I don't think anyone, myself included, will probably be able to find that easily in this day and age. Okay, hold tight, people. We haven't got many to go now. We're nearing the end. This next one is The Ballad of Rango. I love the film Rango. And I really wish I could find this book, but again, it's just like a lot of the ones that I've mentioned today. It's hard to find. It's kind of out of print, and currently Amazon have nothing to offer me at any price for this. Came out in what year? Let's have a quick scroll down. It doesn't tell me. Oh, I haven't got that information to hand. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, this is so mysterious, this book. I know nothing practically about it other than it is The Art of Rango, and I don't have it. This is another one which again is bending the rules slightly for today because it's not really an art book, I think, although I don't have it so I can't confirm that for sure, but I think it's more of a history of Half-Life 2. It's called Half-Life 2, Raising the Bar, a behind the scenes look. It's by Prima Games, came out in 2004, so wow, 20 years ago practically. And this is very hard to find. There's a collectible version starting at £268.18 from Amazon at the moment. I'd like this book, but I can't afford it. Next up we've got this, and this I have to say is a huge book. I do own this one, I did manage to buy it. It's now out of stock and out of print. It's Middle-earth from script to screen, building the world of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. And it had a silly amount of pages, this book. 512. It seemed silly. I mean, that doesn't seem like that many, although it was, because it's massive and it's heavy and it's very thick. The covers are thick. It's a brilliant book if you're into Tolkien and you're into The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. It's definitely a keeper. But at the moment, if you want to buy and keep this one, you have to have at least £150 or more. Next, we have the Art of Wolfenstein. This is the New Order. Came out in 2014. Dark Horse book again. It's a really good book to accompany the video game. It's got high quality print and art inside here, but it's not easy to buy, and currently Amazon just have no copies of this available whatsoever. So good luck tracking that one down as well. It's certainly not available at the time I'm making this. Here we have Alien the Illustrated Story, original art edition. So this is oversized again. It just includes the art. And this is available in paperback. And look, you can buy it for a very reasonable $8.99. But if you want the ultimate edition, the hardcover one, well, you can't get it from Amazon anyway. This is kind of what the cover looks like. Have seen this book. It is very nice. It is very large. Something to behold, to be honest. But hard to find now. This one is also incredibly rare. It's listed at cheapest copy, £1,890. It's actually a Trilogy Compandium book. So I have seen this book. It's 3 books in one, effectively. It's massive. It's for the Dark Souls games. But it came out in 2019. I think it was released in a limited edition. And it quickly became hard stroke difficult stroke impossible to find. Let's have a quick look at some of the pages. There's the cover. It's got that. That's nice, black and gold. And you look there, it slides out. It's got a slip case, and it kind of looks like this. So again, it's not really an art book, although there's plenty of art inside it. So I'm going to call it an art book for the purposes of this video. That's that one anyway. Here we have The Art of Evil Within. This is really hard to find now. I do have this book. But it's incredibly rare, so the cheapest copy is £350 now. That's insane. No one can afford that. But it's got great artwork from the game, The Evil Within. These books, if I found one again, you know, I would grab it. I would buy it instantly, because I must have had a really small print run, I think. I don't know, it just became instantly hard to find. I got a copy in 2016, a couple of years after it came out, but I've not seen a copy available for a long time for anything less than £350. Quite similar to the last one, The Art of Doom, came out in 2016. This is a Dark Horse book. It's a really nice book. I own this book, but it's very hard to find. Another one that seemed to go out of stock, and then just that was it. If you wanted it, you're too late. You're going to have to splash the cash. Love the cover. It's really awesome with that kind of fire. Yeah, so good luck finding that one too. Okay, this is the penultimate book that I'm going to mention today. Bayonetta, the official guide. This came out. It says it's a limited edition, and I don't dispute that, because it became hard to find quite quickly. Came out in 2010, and it was by Future Press. That was the publisher. Currently, you can buy it for £299.99 or more, depending on where you get it, but you'd probably struggle to get it any cheaper than that. Okay, so this is the last one I'm going to feature today, is the Thing Artbook. This is actually an art book. It's almost like a tribute to the movie The Thing, with lots of fan art. I don't know if it's fan art. I think there's some fan art, but basically it's different artists contributing their own interpretations of the movie and characters from the movie into one big plush hardcover book. And there it is. It's the Thing. Let's have a look at some of these images. It came out. Actually, when did it come out? 2017. I did manage to get a copy. Got mine from Forbidden Planet, I think. And then shortly after I bought mine, it seemed to just kind of sell out. But some of the art in this book, you're perhaps not seeing the best ones, I think, here. But some of it is astonishing. I love that. I mean, it's obviously very gross, but it's really clever. But yeah, it's a great book, and it's very hard to find. Amazon currently have no copies. Amazon says no, you can't buy it from them. It is officially unavailable right now. So anyway, I'm going to close with that one. Thank you for watching this video. You may have found this incredibly boring. You maybe didn't even get to the end. You maybe just switched off. But I thought I'd just share with you some of the rarest books that I have struggled to find, or in some cases managed to find. But I don't think any of these are going to get any cheaper anytime soon. Thanks for watching the video anyway, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye for now.